Welcome to Husky Stadium in DeKalb, Illinois. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Northern Illinois Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Huskies head coach before the game. He is very aware that the big win against the #1 team in the country last week has a lot of people talking. But he wants to talk to his players about how good can we be. Don't let that win distract us. Let that win motivate us and show us we're even better than we thought. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. They'll give it to Johnson. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start. Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Right back to the well. Stopped right there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. RPO complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Takes the handoff, it's Scott. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Left side, it's Scott. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Running inside, it's Johnson. They've got him corralled.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he wants it all. Goes high to pull it in. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The handoff to Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The fake wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Rogers. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. On the ground with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Dangerous throw near the goal line.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. leaves it on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll ride him again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Right side, it's Scott. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. 2nd down.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Inside the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First and 10. Gets the back moving. Drops back on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snap it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
It's first down from the 11. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. On the run, it's Scott. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. From the gun, it's Johnson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They try to pop a run on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Powers inside. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And the D brings the heat, man, and they catch him a little bit off guard. Quarterback doesn't know where to go with the football. Man, the worst thing you can do on 4th down is take a sack. It doesn't matter if you get an INT. Throw that thing up. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. He holds on to it too long, and the defense gets the sack.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Out wide right, it's Collins.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ndsu. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He will need some oomph in this one. A 51-yard attempt and from the right side. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Number 77 sets the kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. And they make the tackle on the return. There is a penalty marker on the play, and they might be backing up a bit. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw one first. Lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, Week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 5 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Mustangs, locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Left side is Scott. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40.
Ready.
Looking for a crease to the left. Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Oh, the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for the edge, it's Johnson. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
Intercepted by the defense. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
2nd and long here. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Quarterback will keep it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Back to throw, it's Hayes. Right side, it's Collins. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Rush is on. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Drops back. It's Hayes. Stepping to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just barely got rid of it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide right, it's Ndsu. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The run inside. It's Scott. Maybe some room here. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Number 67, set to kick it away.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Hits inside. It's Johnson. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Lowers those pads. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Throws for the tight end. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And they'll take over first and 10.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Got the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
On the ground, it's Scott. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.